Hi, we all had a long discussion on John Rawls. Now I will move on to the next theory, that is libertarian theory. The concept of rights in today's world thrives on the theory of libertarianism, and this libertarian theory gives much importance to the individual rights, and the word libertarianism denotes the right to liberty as the most fundamental individual rights, and it is justifiable because we all individuals are separate entities. We are not like a disposable that society can use us as per their own desires and devices. We have the freedom to lead our life in our own way. We have the liberty, we have the freedom to lead our life because we are individuals, we have our own preferences and our attributes. So, this libertarian theory, it gives importance to the individual rights, and Robert Nozick is the most influential libertarian theorist. He says that we all have individual rights, but these rights are very far reaching. So, he has come up with certain governmental point of this libertarian theory. So, now we will discuss on the libertarian view of government. First is no paternalism, no libertarian view of legislation based on morality, and no redistribution of wealth from rich to poor. So, no paternalism, this view of government, it protects the individual from addressing their choice. For example, the traffic rule like wearing helmets or putting belts, this we all know that this is a kind of rule which is acceptable, which is important for all individual. But if the individual, it is not his choice to wear the helmet or put a belt during driving, then libertarian view of government says we cannot force that individual to put the helmet or wear the belts, because it is against the individual choice, it goes against an individual rights. So, this libertarian view of government, the rule says that we cannot go against any individual choice. So, second one is no moral legislation. Here there should not be any legal provision which has to be based on morality or virtue. We cannot force one individual to do something on the basis of his morality or virtues. Here I would like to explain two examples. First one is prostitution. We cannot stop a woman to go for this job like prostitution because it is her individual choice. She is using her own body. So, we cannot stop her from doing this on the basis of morality or virtues. Similarly, another example, like there was a rule came up that there should not be a relationship between homosexuals. So, this we cannot stop this relationship on the ground of their morality or virtues, because till this relationship does not hamper anyone else, we cannot make a legal provision for this particular relationship. So, the third one is no redistribution of resources or income from rich to poor. So, the libertarians are not in favor of taxation or exertion of any money from the rich to distributed among the poor. So, they are not in favor of redistribution of wealth. So, this view of government, that they are totally against the taxation system. And if I give an example like the US, that 10% of population, they have accumulated the 71% of wealth. So, here the question is whether this distribution of wealth is just or unjust. So, the first principle is acquisition in initial holding. So, the justice has to be followed in the initial holding. For example, if the individual has income fair way, has not done any theft or any in a illegal manner he has earned, then there is a question whether this income belongs to that person. There is a question. So, what this libertarian says, that if this income is involved all the legal matters, or it has been done in a right way, then this income is just. The second one is justice in transfer. It talks about the free market. Already we have talked about the initial holding and how to make it just. Here it includes the free market as well as the free choice. Here in this free market, individual has to make their own choice or free choice. So, how to make it just? The distribution has to make when it is happened in the acquisition or holding. Initial holding has to be just when it happens in the free market and out of free choice of the individuals. So, to analyze this two principle, I would come up with an example, that is the example of Bill Gates, the most wealthiest person of the whole world. His worth is $40 billion, and near about $150 million is his income, not per hour, not per minute, but per second. So, if we say, for example, while going to office, if Mr. Bill Gates saw $100 million, he won't stop there to take it, because per second income is his $150 million. So, surely he has to be taxed to meet the pressing needs of this unprivileged people, like his their food, their clothes and their shelter. So, what here the utilitarian says, how to tax Mr. Bill Gates. So, they says that we can take a small portion of Mr. Bill Gates' income, which he may not realize also, to meet the needs of these unprivileged people, and it will be a huge impact on these unprivileged people. But libertarian says that the preferences and satisfaction cannot be added or aggregated. We should respect individual rights if they have earned by fair means. Here I would like to give another example, that is Michael Jordan. We all know Michael Jordan. In 1 year he earned $31 million. And added to that $47 million in endorsement of Nike and other big companies. So, definitely he has to be taxed for the upliftment, again for the upliftment of the privileged one, for their shelter, for their food or for their education. But what libertarian says here? No, this libertarian says if their income is in a fair means, we cannot tax them or even take a small portion of their income, because it will be the action of coercion. So, here he says, Nozick says that that's why redistribution is an fault process.